Hello students, welcome to this lecture session on bitwise operators in C. This is the second lecture session in this series of bitwise operators in C. I am Dr. Vinay Kumariam, working as assistant professor at Department of Physics, KLE Society's RL Science Institute, Belgavi. In the previous lecture, we have discussed bitwise AND operator. In this session, we are going to discuss bitwise OR as well as bitwise XOR operators. So let us go through bitwise OR operator. It is also called as bitwise inclusive OR, represented by a symbol pipeline. As we know, bitwise OR operator is also a binary operator. So obviously it requires two operands. The rules for the bitwise OR operator is, so if you have two bits, first bit and second bit, so this is the result. If both the bits are 0, then your result will be 0. If either of the bit is 1, result will be 1. Again, if either of the bit is 1, result will be 1. If both the bits are 1, result will be 1. That means among 4 cases, so you have 1, the result will be 1 in 3 cases. That is, except where you have the first bit and second bit is 0, in all other cases, it will yield a result as 1. It will yield a result as 1. That means very simple. If any one of your bit is 1, the result will be 1. If both the bits are 0, the result will be 0. So let us understand through an example. So consider A is equal to 10, B is equal to 6. Let us find A XOR B. So bitwise XOR operator is operating between two operands A and B. So this is the solution. So as usual, you have to write the binary value for A, binary value for B. In this case, the binary value of 10 is written for A, that is 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, and again the binary value of B, it is 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. Then the result of A XOR B, bitwise XOR B, will be, so if you recall, the only case in which the result will be 0 is 0 and 0. That is, both first bit and second bit are 0, then your result will be 0. So if you look at here, first bit is 0, second bit is 0, the result will be 0. In all other cases, if you have either of the bit as 1, the result will be 1. So here in this case, both the bits are 1, the result will be 1. Here either of the bit is 1, result will be 1. Again either of the bit is 1, result will be 1. Here all the zeros are there, simply it is 0. So each bit of A is compared with the corresponding bit of B. If either of the bits are set as 1, the result is 1. If both the bits are 0, then the result is set as 0. Thus the result of A XOR B is 13. So that is, the decimal equivalent of this binary is 13. Then how to turn on a particular bit? So in the previous lecture, we have seen how to turn off a particular bit by using bitwise AND operator. Here you will be knowing how to turn on a particular bit using bitwise OR operator, which is used to turn bits on. So let us go through an example. So to turn on a particular bit, the OR mask is created with the particular bit as 1. So let us see. If you want to set the third bit as 1 in the given number, so let us say we have a decimal number 7. So you have a binary equivalent 00000111. Then the R mask will be, so 2 power that numbered bit. So here you want to get the third bit. So make it 2 power 3. 2 power 3 is 8. And the binary equivalent of 8 is 00001000. So you have to write the binary value of 7, that is the given number. So 00000111 and apply the mask. So what is the mask? Mask is 8. The binary equivalent of 8 you have to write. Okay. Then what happens? So the bitwise OR operator. Bitwise OR operator is 1 0, you have 1 1 0, again it is 1 1 0, it is 1 0 1, it is 1. All the zeros are there, therefore you will get 0. If the bit is already on, the OR operation won't alter the value. See here, this bit is already on, this bit is already on, this bit is already on, it will not alter. If the bit is off, it will turn on. So here the bit was off, it was 0, it turned on. So by using this mask, you have turned on the bit which was previously off. So you can see very clearly it was 0, you have used a mask and it has switched on or turned on this bit to 1. So this is the task of the bitwise OR operator, which is used to turn the bits on. So let us see bitwise XOR or bitwise exclusive OR, represented by a symbol caret. The XOR operator again is a binary operator, so it requires 2 operands. The rules are as follows. So you have 2 bits, first bit and second bit, and here is the result. So the first bit is 0, second bit is 0, your result will be 0. If either of your bit is 1, the result will be 1. Again, if either of your bit is 1, the result will be 1. If both the bits are 1, the result will be 0. XOR operator returns 1 only if one of the 2 bit is 1, or otherwise it will return to 0. Let us understand through an example. Consider A is equal to 10, B is equal to 6. You have to find A XOR B, bitwise XOR B. Let us go through the solution. The binary value of A, that is in this case it is 10, binary value of 10 is 00001010. Again the binary value of B, which is 6 in this problem, so it is 00000110. Then the result of A XOR B is, so if you recall, so what are the 2 cases you will get 1? It is if either of your bits are 1, you will get the result as 1, or you will get 0. So 0 0, it will be 0, 0 0, it will be 0, 1 1, if you can see 1 1, 1 1 yields to 0, 0 1, it's 1, 1 0 1, both the cases are 0, then 0, both the cases are 1, result is 0. Each bit of A is compared with a corresponding bit of B. If either of the bits are set as 1, if either of the bits here, see, If this bit is 0, this bit is 1. Either of the bit is set as 1, then the result is 1. So either of the bit set as 1, the result is 1. If both the bits are 0, or both the bits are 1, both the bits are 0 or both the bits are 1, then the result is set as 0. Thus the result of A XOR B will be 12. So the binary, the decimal equivalent of this binary number is 12. So XOR operator is used to toggle a bit on or off. How it is done? Let us see. If the bit is 1, then it is set to 0, and if the bit is 0, then it is set to 1. Very simple. If the bit is 1, set it to 0, and if the bit is 0, it will set it as 1. To toggle bits 2 and 3, the XOR mask is created by setting 1 to the second and third bit, that is 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. How? Let us see. To toggle the 0th bit, XOR mask is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Let us understand through an example. To toggle first 4 bits in the decimal number 65. So I have been given the decimal number 65. Now to toggle the first 4 bits. So let us write the XOR mask. XOR mask means you have to, in order to toggle the first 4 bits, so write the first 4 bits as 1, all others as 0. First 4 bits you have written 1, all other bits as 0. Then get the binary value of 65. So binary value of 65 is 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. So remember, you are toggling. Toggling means it will make 1 as 0 and 0 as 1. Let us see how it happens. So you are applying XOR mask. So you want to toggle. So this 1 should become 0, this 1 should become 0, and all others should become 1. This 1 is 0 here. Can you see? This 1 is 0. This 0 has become 1. This 0 has become 1. This 0 has become 1. But this remains unaltered. Why? Because you are toggling only first 4 bits. If you can see here, you are toggling only first 4 bits. So all other things you are not toggling. So it remains as it is. So the beauty of XOR operator is, bitwise XOR operator is, you can toggle the specified bits. So you are toggling only first 4 bits, first